Hey everybody, Strider's back with another pregame stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we are going to have Kayle, Ashe, Twisted Fate, Singed, and Thresh versus the blue team, who has Oriana, Vayne, Blitzcrank, Kassadin, and Jarvin. So starting off at the top lane, we're going to have Singed versus Oriana. Very interesting picks. Singed has been played by this person 7 times, while Oriana has never been played by this person. Singed mains jungle, while Oriana mains caster, so no one's really going to have an advantage here, except for the fact that Oriana plays caster, but she's going top instead of mid. But they're 2 entirely different lanes, so don't let that fool you. I don't know exactly who's going to be able to come on top of this game, but the average win ratio of the Singed is 54%, while Oriana's is 57%, so I'm going to go ahead and just give it to the Oriana for funsies. But then going into the mid lane, we're going to have Twisted Fate versus the Kassadin. Twisted Fate mains jungle, while Kassadin mains top, so no one's going to have a big advantage once again. Twisted Fate's been played by this person 14 times, and Kassadin's been played by this person only once, but with a great KDA. The average win ratio of the Twisted Fate is going to be 54.9%, while the Kassadin's is 54.17%. I think I'm going to have to give it to the Twisted Fate just because of the average wins as well as the amount of games that he's played with TF. But then if we go into the jungle, we're going to have Kayle versus Jarvin. Now, Jungle Kayle is something that's been recently popularized, and Onemadbrad is a fantastic player. So, Kayle mains jungle, while Jarvin mains casters. This should give Kayle a pretty big advantage. But Kayle's only been played by this person 9 times, as to where Jarvin's been played by this person 27 times, which is a lot for somebody that doesn't actually main jungle and mains caster as well. So the average win ratio for the Kayle is 52.36%, and the average for Jarvin is 54.92%. I think I'm going to go ahead and give this one to the Jarvin. Yeah, definitely going to have to give that one to the Jarvin. And if we take a look at the bottom lane, we're going to have Ashe versus Vayne. Ashe mains AD carry, while Vayne also mains AD carry, so pretty even there. Ashe has only been played by this person 8 times, as to where Vayne's been played by this person 36 times. The average win ratio for this Ashe is 52.89%, where Vayne's is 54.44%. So definitely going to give this one to the Vayne. I think Vayne's going to do a really good job here. Then supports, last but not least, of course, we're going to have Thresh versus Blitzcrank. Now, Thresh mains caster, while Blitzcrank mains top, so no one's going to have a big advantage there. Thresh has been played by this person only twice, where Blitzcrank has been played by this person 9 times. It is the Rain Man, and he's the one that's featured in this video, so of course, got to root for the Rain Man. But overall, the red team's average win ratio is 54.27%, and the blue team's is 54.57%. And of course, I'm going to have to go with the Rain Man's team on this one. On the blue team, they have a little bit of an advantage for win ratios, and they also have more games played on the champions that they chose. So let's go ahead and get in the game and see what happens. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Strider's back with another slice of ELO heaven. The guest star today is going to be the Rain Man. I did get a few requests, but it looks like we do have quite a few other amazing players on both teams. I mean, we have one bad Brad, or one mad Brad, I guess now. We have Aerodactyl, SilSol. Who else? Nothinghere is pretty good. Yagamii is pretty good. Grumpy Lol's really good. Yeah, I mean, there's so many good players in this game. It's going to be a freaking insane game, so get ready. As Blitzcrank says, I don't actually remember what he says now that I think about it. It would have been an awesome thing to say, but I failed. So, unfortunately, not as awesome as I thought it was going to be. Fired up and ready to serve, something like that? Something along those lines. Fired up and ready to serve. I don't know. Something about fisting and power. And I don't know. that's all I know Blitzcrank for. But let's see. Going for a team comp, the red team has quite a significant amount of CC. So, yeah, they have a lot. With Ashe Arrow and the constant slow coming up from her volley and just her auto attacks. The slow from Kayle, which isn't all that significant. The stun or slow from TF. The goo and the fling from Singed. Oh, man. And the hook. Yeah, everything from Thresh. I mean, we have the box, we have Flay, Death Sentence. Dark Passage is CC for your own team, I suppose. But then again, you take a look at the blue team and they have almost just as much CC. Oriana has nice slow, has her ult, her AoE, really nice ult. Vayne has Condemn. Blitzcrank has Grab Pop-Up, AoE Silence, which is always great. Kassadin has the Silence. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, we're gonna grab. Oh, grab into the tower, into the tower. Gonna force the flash. Great, great job. That was absolutely beautiful. Couldn't have gone any better for the blue team. They pretty much know, since they ran straight up, they know they either have it warded up there or there's other teammates up there. So that's exactly why they're just like, no, I'm just not going to deal with this right now because that's scary. But a nice little counter jungle, smite free red steel coming out for Kayle. It's always going to be nice, although Jarvin didn't see it coming, so Jarvin is going to go directly for that, not going to be able to do anything. He's going to notice that his red buff and... ooh, get trolled. His red buff and his race are gone. Very disappointing, and now he's super far back, although he's pinging directly onto TF, so this could be great. Since Kassadin is level 2, he's going to have that Force Pulse. He just has to wait. Oh, a nice pop-up. Going to force the flash. Beautifully done. That's 2 flashes down on the red team. That is not going to be good, since Jarvin has a really nice gap closer with the pop-up. If Kassadin can get a nice silence off after a pop-up, that's going to be so beautiful for them. Kayle is pinged out. They did place down a nice little blue ward here, so they do know exactly where Kayle is going to be anytime she goes into their top jungle. Gonna know right when she goes for this red buff, and yes, they do see it timed now. Jarvin doesn't look like he's gonna make any counter plays towards it. He may go for it, but it's gonna be way too late at this point. Kayle, yeah, there's absolutely no way he can catch up at this point. He's a little bit too far behind, and wow, that is a lot of damage coming out onto Ashe. Ashe almost goes down. She is able to survive just a little bit. Although it is weird to have an Oriana in the top lane actually rushing a Doran's shield. Very interesting. Not something you see very often. She did not get a ward, though. That is dangerous, and that's the bad part. But, oh my gosh, TF and Jarvin are able to pick that up in top, and now this is a really bad situation. Nice little bit of action going, but Singed is just going to follow her with the poison trail. She's going to speed herself up and get slowed and eventually go down to either the auto attacks or the poison. Yep, auto attacks. Singed picking up a great kill. That is going to be super useful. Ashe is so low. It is not going to be a good time for Ashe in this bottom lane. She's going to get pushed pretty hard. She's able to keep up in CS, and she's able to spam out those volleys to really just prevent any of the minions to get to her tower. So she basically froze the tower, or froze the creeps just before the tower. And that's exactly what she needs to do. She's not the best at farming at the tower, but as you can see, their farm is pretty much even. It is just going to be her massive lack of health potions, heals, but she does have this Doran's Blade. So basically, Doran's Blade's really nice. Pretty much the equivalent. Oh, a nice grab going on to Thresher. Thresher's going to have, is he going to get a Condemn into the wall? Yes, they will, and beautiful stun. Great cleanse on that, and he is definitely going to go down. Nice play. Kassadin is going to keep throwing out that silence as much as possible. He's actually leveling up his Null Sphere first, which is not always the most common, especially against a champion that really only has 1 or 2 spells. Typically, you'll see Force Pulse going off a little bit sooner against champions like TF. If you're going up against somebody that's really spammy and stuff like that, yeah, you'll want the more powerful silence. Is basically how it is. Or the more length of the silence as well. So that's what he's still doing. Oriana getting caught out once again, going the same route that she did before. She doesn't have anything except for Ignite. Ghost is down on cooldown, and this is going to be an extremely easy kill for everybody on that team. She has a nice shield, throws it down, but there's nothing she can do. And at this point, Oriana is pretty much just feeding, and that is never going to be good. SilSol not on the top of his game, actually running Flash Ignite instead of Heal Ignite, like the typical SilSol. I guess he kind of... Or sorry, running Ghost Ignite instead of the Heal Ignite, as he used to. But Oriana at the top lane's typically not too bad. Has some issues every once in a while, but the fact that he's died twice and still ahead in CS above that Singed is pretty impressive, I must say. The Singed just doesn't seem like he's farming all that much. They're chasing Oriana around like madness, but they're getting a lot of bonus gold from it. And so that's going to be really good for them. The first blood still did go on to the blue team, and they are just barely trailing behind. Seems like most of it is coming... Yeah, actually, yeah, not 100% sure where all that's coming from. It should be relatively even, but oh my gosh. Singed going really close to dying. Gets down to 63 HP. He's level 5. Almost dies, but so does Oriana, and this could be a really bad situation. No jungler is up top on either side, but Jarvin's coming up really hard. There are no wards. They're going to ping him off. This could be dangerous. He's not level 6 yet. He's close, though. One more creep kill. Oh, not going to get it. Going to throw on the ghost. That's going to be a nice fling. Oh, flash auto attack. Is he going to be able to get anything from it, though? That is the bad news. Not going to happen. Oh, my gosh. So close. So close to killing him, but just not quite there. Oriana, oh, is going to definitely get caught out from this. Going to throw on the shield, but, oh, this is not good. Kayle is here, and she is also level 6. Going to be able to do any saves. And, oh, man, TF is now coming in with the teleport. Gets a nice gold card with the wild cards, and possibly going to do it. No, the fling pings out the Jarvin. Oh, the flash gold card, and going to pick up the kill. Beautiful, beautiful coordination between the red team. Going to get a 2-for-0 exchange. Very well played. A lot of flash used, but then again, the intervention from Kayle was not used. This is a lot of experience and a lot of gold that is going to be missed out from the Oriana. And Singed is now 12 CS ahead of Oriana. Not going to be a good situation. I knew eventually it was going to happen to the point. Oh no, Kassadin is here. Kassadin is level 7. Going to be able to get a nice, oh, beautiful pop-up. Going to get a double silence on. And there is absolutely no getting out of that. And that's the beauty of this team. Silence is probably the most underrated CC. It's so good. Because Flash is very prominent in this, just in the game in general. Like, almost everybody gets Flash. But oh my gosh, she's getting dove. And boom! That is going to be a kill for Vayne. The third kill for Vayne. And wow, I don't even know what else is going to happen right here. A lot of damage coming out all across the board. Rayman on Blitz doing a great job. Gonna push this tower extremely hard. Gonna force. Oh, that's very sad for Ashe. Ashe is gonna lose out on a lot of CS on that case. But Oriana's still not level 6. This is a really dangerous situation for her to be in. She's gonna throw on those auto attacks, and she does actually do a decent amount of damage with her auto attacks because it scales from her AP. Singed is just gonna do a Singed farming. And Singed farming, just farm from behind the tower. Kassadin picking up a really early tier of the goddess. That is going to help so very much. Every auto attack, every spell is going to give him just a little bit of mana. In a sense, making his abilities a little bit cheaper in the cost. Yeah, you'll still have to have the upfront. It's basically like, let's see, a mail-in rebate. Kassadin has mail-in rebates for all of his spells. Oh no, Oriana's gonna get slowed, gonna get flinged. Oh no, just poison. Gonna wait for her to get closer to the tower and then fling it. Yeah, but that's exactly what's gonna happen. Taking her down to about half health. Already super low. And that is never a good situation. And Singed has his ultimate up. He's not gonna get caught out of position here very easily. But at this point, TF, oh my gosh, doesn't actually get anything. Oh, a nice silence with the Cataclysm. In the meantime, Blitzcrank going down to a triple team at bottom lane. Vayne is still here, but oh my gosh, they're going real hard on this tower. This could be really dangerous. Their first tower of the game, it's going down so fast. 11 minutes in the game, no dragon attempts have actually been spotted out. I kind of expect them to do that after this tower. Most likely they will go directly onto that. Smite is available, and they have no Blitzcrank. This is going to be a very dangerous situation, but TF is dead. He does have his ultimate up. He can teleport in pretty much any time. Ooh, nice flag toss, spotting out the Kayle, but not going to be able to catch up, and not really willing to follow up because Ashe is there. And that's never a good situation. Now, is she going to start throwing toothpicks at the dragon? That's the question, and no is the answer. Fine. I don't want you guys to have dragon anyway. Kills are still 5-5, regardless of what's going on. Vayne is still 3-0, and oh, that's going to be so scary. 80-90 CS for the Vayne, #1 in the game right now from both teams. She also has 3 kills. She's going to get so dangerous so fast, and that is going to be their pretty much their main way to win this game is going to be feed the Vayne. Stop feeding and stop feeding and get the Vayne fed. Nice ignite, shutting down the ultimate from Singed. And is she going to pop out the ultimate? Yes, she will. This could be close. He is getting low. He's at 158 HP. Not going to do it, though. Ignite's powerful, but it's not quite that special. Oh, is he going to start the teleport? No, the Cataclysm not coming out. He's going to throw out the flash. Not going to do anything, but a great job. Exchange for Cataclysm for flash, always great, but he also flashed himself. So it's double flash, Cataclysm, and... Ooh. Still trying to get the pop-up with the flag toss, but just not able to catch him out of position. Oh, this is not going to be good. Oh, a nice flash grab. Knew his flash was down. That was a very easy kill, but great awareness from Blitzcrank, knowing that his flash was down. And oh no, what's going on? Somebody's really low. Yeah, Kassadin taking just a little bit. The tower shots. Never a good situation. But TF is just barely beating Kassadin in CS, which is actually quite surprising. Because going Kassadin against any ranged auto attackers is already a pain, especially early on. So the first, 6 levels are pretty rough on Kassadin, but he's doing a great job. 5 assists already, picking up some CS, doing it just an overall great job. Blitzcrank going down really low from this Kayle, though. Kayle just that damage amplification, getting Spirit of the Lizard Elder as well, just to get that cooldown reduction, which is always useful for Kayle. A little bit of bonus attack damage on top of that, and another fight breaking out at top. SilSol not having the best of luck, and oh my gosh, that the freaking Mega Adhesive is so annoying. Slows you down by some ridiculous amount. 35%, I think later on it gets down to 70%. It's super scary, but Oriana actually maxing out the Command Protect first. Not the worst idea. She's not going to get a lot of health, but oh, the red team is going to be able to steal this blue buff. Ghost now coming out from this TF. He has Ghost and Flash. He's going to go straight for the dive on this Oriana. Tower going down. This is going to be very dangerous. Gold card with the wild cards. She threw out the ultimate, but it didn't actually do anything. Very disappointing, and ooh, they are going to run away. Blue team disengaging this fight. They tried to save it. They were just not even close. Not even close to that save. Bottom tower on the blue team also going down. Kassadin not doing much damage at all to the Singed, even though he only has 46 ability power. And oh, great job. This could be a lot of damage going down directly onto the Jarvin, but no, Kassadin saves him from getting flung back into his team, and that could have been a really bad situation. But luckily they have the team comp that the blue team can just disengage almost any fight. Force Pulse is excellent when it comes to disengaging. Is a little bit better of a slow than the Mega Adhesive right now, but once he levels that up, it's going to be a really bad situation. So far, Vayne is still just top on the charts in CS at 4-0, getting another kill. Finally going back, she's going to pick up a Bloodthirster. 2,700 gold. Actually goes straight for the Infinity Edge and Brawler's Gloves. Wow, interesting. Alright. So we're going to see some nice crit coming out from this Vayne. And that's going to be really scary, because with the Silver Bolts and crit, it hurts so good. I mean, it hurts so good for her. Just being behind and the fact that she hasn't died yet, I think Bloodthirster may have been a better option, or possibly a Ruby Crystal at some point in time, just for the bonus health, since you know she's going to get targeted. She's the only one on the team that's really doing all that much. Jarvin's definitely doing a great job. 3-1, trying to make as many plays as possible. He's all around the map. He definitely needs some health himself because he's super squishy right now. Just getting Ruby Crystal and the Emblem of Valor isn't really going to do too much. I like the AoE health regen from the Emblem of Valor, though. It's going to help once they get into the team fights because they are a little bit behind right now. Currently only down by about 2.5k. Not the worst ever, but just not that great. Beautiful fling. Beautiful. I just want to see Yagamii do some nice wall flings when he gets caught out of position. Just fling somebody over a wall. Those are always great to see. It's not easy to do, though, so definitely recommend trying that. If you are an avid Singed player, try positioning yourself to where if they follow you, they have to go right next to a wall, and you can just kind of turn around and fling them over the wall. It's a fantastic way to either burn their flash or get away safely. Most people don't know about it because it's very difficult to do, or some people know about it, they just don't think it's practical. But in fact, it is very practical. It's almost like a zoning utility, because most opponents you go up against will know what you're doing at some point in time. Usually they do. Sometimes they can't avoid it. And the red team finally going after the dragon, exactly what they needed to do at 17, almost 18 minutes. Should be respawning at about 24 even, just shy of 24. And I don't know what they're going to decide to do next. My next hypothesis, my guess, is that they're going to wait for the next dragon to spawn. They're going to take that dragon. Oh, beautiful cleanse. Wow, that was instantaneous. Gets the flash. Throws down the ult with the condemn. And wow, they're just missing all their CC. A beautiful hook and instant shutdown on the Vayne. Kayle doing so much damage. And holy cow. Kayle's doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Getting that stinger already. That's a lot of cooldown reduction. And beautiful job. That Dark Passage saving everybody. And oh, TF going down super low. Kassadin gonna have to get out of the way, not able to chase. Gets auto attacked by the Ashe. Is he gonna go down? One more. Yes. Did have the mana, and oh, this is not good. Not a good situation. In the meantime, Blitz was able to hunt down, kill that TF. Just barely, but definitely worth it. Obviously, it's always worth it to get a kill. But also got it in time to get Kassadin that assist, which is kind of surprising because it was a while before he died. So I'm surprised he actually got the assist on that. So far, Singed is just doing a ridiculous job. He's doing a great job at farming, finally starting to catch up, getting 3 kills. So much gold on him already, 6,600, not quite as much as Ashe, about 15 CS behind, and wow, he has 3 kills and that still didn't catch him up. That is actually very surprising to me. But Vayne in the meantime has 7k, the most in the entire game, except for now Ashe has the most. Right. Kayle's starting to catch up, and oh man, that was not a good... Not the best of trades, but still a trade. Vayne needs to get as many kills as she can. She doesn't really care if she does at this point. They're already kind of fed on the red team, so they really just need to keep it up, make sure they need to protect the Vayne. And Blitz just needs to stay by that Vayne almost at all times. Even if the Kassadin was by the Vayne, that's a lot of kill potential there just between those two people. And it was a very nice attempt at the blind grab. It just wasn't going to happen. A nice teleport coming in. Oriana is going to get away. Oh no, the ult from Singed. He's going to have his Mega Adhesive in 3, 2, 1. Mega Adhesive. Blah, 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 blah. It does get slow. That is going to help. Oriana could get away. Don't think it's going to be enough, but oh my gosh. Nice fling, gonna take her down almost immediately. Blitzcrank doesn't quite get the hook. The box coming down from Thresh, and holy cow, that's a lot of slow. Jarvin not going anywhere. Blitz tried to get a silence, but didn't really get much. Jarvin, Cataclysm flashes out, but it's not going to be enough. TF gets exhausted and completely zoned out by this Blitzcrank, and he is now going to follow very shortly. And a beautiful condemn from Vayne, just 2 auto attacks, that's all it took. And oh my gosh, Vayne is going into beast mode. Gets completely caught out by the death sentence. That death sentence is just a nice CC, basically a stun. Nothing you can do at that point. But jeez, that was just a phenomenal play by Vayne. She's doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Also picking up that cloak of agility.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Blue team losing another tower. That's 4 towers for 0. Not a good situation for the blue team to be in. Dragon's coming up in 3 minutes. Ashe taking the red buff as she needs any more slows. I mean, come on. Come on. Kayle has a built-in slow. Thresh has a nice little slow from his ultimate. Singed has a slow. TF has a slow, but he most likely will want a stun. There's just not too many ways that the blue team can get away from this. I mean, Oriana has a slow herself. They have a little bit of CC, but just not too many gap closers besides the Kassadin and the Jarvin. But they want to get away more than they want to go in right now. They are starting to decline quite a bit. Oh, is Oriana just going to get completely outplayed once again? That is going to be the real question. Auto attacks coming out, doing quite a significant amount of damage to the Singe. But Singe just hovering around 750. Oh no, this is not a good thing. Thresh coming in, and TF porting in now. He's going to get a nice gold card with follow-up by the wild cards. And an easy kill. Kassadin tries to get up in time, not going to make it. Blitzcrank gets slowed. And Ashe, oh, she dodges the grab, and this is not... Man, oh, sniper! But that is going to be a pretty much instant cleanse up. Pink Ward coming down just in case she decided to final hour and do a little bit of tumbling. They end up taking down the ward that they had placed there. It's always nice, but... Vayne really needs to get some lifesteal. She doesn't have any right now, so she's not gaining health very rapidly. They tried to take this mid tower so close. Blue team almost was able to take it off, but just that one TF was able to back 3 members of the blue team off. There were more coming, but it's still really depressing that they just weren't able to finish it up. It would have been a nice little spike for them. Oriana currently 0-6-0 for the blue team. This just goes to show you, I mean, even at high ELO, some players just get completely outplayed and they can't do anything to come back from it. A combination of Singed being able to tower dive all day, especially after he hits level 6, just throw on his ultimate and tower dive, and then a really easy teleport gain coming out from TF right after that. Dragon once again going down, and I foresee them going back, possibly getting some buffs. Oh, a nice grab, but probably on the wrong target. Intervention going down almost immediately. A beautiful pop-up. Are they going to Cataclysm at all? Yes, Cataclysm directly on it. Gonna trap in that Blitzcrank. And oh man, they both go down. Ashe picking up a kill as well as Kayle. This could be a bad situation, but another Riftwalk is gonna easily be able to pick him off. And Singe could probably tank this tower the entire time. But they're gonna back off. Can use the lantern just to pick up some souls. So much armor already. 108 armor coming down on Thresh. And oh no, that's going to be another stun with the gold card, and boom, instant kill on the Vayne. That was a very poor decision. She didn't have her cleanse up. She shouldn't have just used her tumble to get one last hit. I don't even think she got that last hit. But it was not a good decision regardless. And wow, that is going to be 2 towers and an impossible inhibitor. Red team is really just cleaning up this game, having absolutely no problems. Oh, Kassadin is still doing a ton of damage. A beautiful grab, but intervention now going down on TF. TF is going to get that gold card. Oh, gets silenced away from the flash, and a beautiful pickup for the Kassadin. Blitzcrank takes a couple walls from the box. Not going to do too much, though. Is Kassadin going to try to hunt anybody down? Ooh, Ashe did disconnect from that. Did reconnect. Didn't She did quite a bit of damage in that fight, though, so I don't think it was really too much. It might have just been a really quick reconnect as she was recalling or something, but... Vayne's still doing a great job. Number 1 in CS, 6-4-0. Has died quite a few times now at this point, but it's kind of expected since they're in the team fight phase. 11 kills on the blue team to 18 for the red team. Currently, the blue team is down by about 9,000 gold, which is not good, but hopefully they'll be able to mitigate that just a little bit with that tower. So that's going to be their second tower. The first one was taken during this entire little team fight down here by Oriana's in top lane. So great job by Oriana finally doing something, but she was not in the team fight. Although I'm not 100% sure that her being in a team fight right now would be all that beneficial since she doesn't have all that much AP. She's still down quite a bit. She hasn't been able to farm as freely. She hasn't picked up any kills or assists. She just doesn't have the gold that she needs to really make a big impact. Her ultimate is great. If she can get an ultimate on 3 people, Jarvin can get a really easy pop-up on those 3 people right after, followed by, you know, a Rift Walk and Force Pulse from Kassadin. I mean, they do have some decent coordination. It's just a matter of them doing it. And oh my gosh, Thresh almost goes down to a freaking crazy auto attacks coming up from Vayne already. Oh, that is going to be a whiff! Just so close. And then Jarvin is going to laugh it off as he runs away. Oh, nice grab coming down, but this is a really bad situation to be in. TF ports in. He has the gold card. Going to get it directly onto this Kassadin. Misses the wild cards. Going to flash out after the Cataclysm, trapping TF in. And this is a very dangerous situation. There's absolutely nothing they're able to do. Ashe gets grabbed. A beautiful grab from Blitzcrank, but he is completely cut out of position. And this is a dangerous situation. A lot of damage going on. TF almost goes down. Oh, nice ultimate from Oriana, picking up the kill. Kassadin is going to go down, but they're able to exchange that as a 2 for 3. Still in favor of the red team, but a double kill coming out from Vayne. That is still going to be extremely dangerous. Actually, a 4 for 3 in the end. Looks like getting that Infinity Edge was a really great idea. They did not take down the Kayle, who's exactly what they want to take down. Whoever kills this Kayle is going to get 1,000 gold, and that's a dangerous position to be in. Yeah, especially if that 1,000 gold gets onto Oriana. Oriana will actually be able to do quite a significant amount of AP from that. She'll possibly be able to do Death Cap, but oh my gosh, there's no lifesteal coming out. I don't know if Jarvin's going to be able to tank this whole thing. There are a lot of crits, but yeah, they are going to signal to back off. Blue team's pinging off the Kayle. They know Kayle's there. Are they going to go for it? I don't think that would be a smart idea. Glad they're not. Let's just put it that way. Vayne still doesn't have any life, so if she had lifesteal, it could work out. Kayle does have intervention up once again, and so she would have to final hour and just go invis that whole time. Cinch getting the Rylai's Crystal Scepter for a slow on his poisons and his flaying. It's going to be even more of a terror once he gets there, because once he gets in the middle of a fight, once he's in your whole team, your entire team is just slowed. And if you try to run away, he's just going to pop his ultimate, fling you back, and then you're going to be slowed from the fling, and then continually slowed from the poison. Although it's not as much, it's still slow. And another tower is going to fall pretty quickly. It's going to be 2 towers to 7 for the red team. Red team's still not quite at that 10k gold lead. They're only up by 9 still. That means that the blue team has kind of equalized out their losses. They're starting to stabilize. Now if they can continue, if they can keep this up, their inhibitor's about to respawn. I foresee the red team either going directly for this Baron, trying to make sure that the super minions, yeah, it's very possible that they will go for this Baron. Yep, they're going on really hard, really strong. Does this blue team know about it? It is falling fast. Baron is at 1,000 HP. Oh, it's dead already. A nice kill. Oh my gosh, Blitzcrank goes down almost immediately. Singed almost goes down, but the intervention is going to save him while he ultimates, and a nice ult from Oriana, disengaging the entire fight. Locked up with Iron Solari, but TF teleports in. He's going to go directly under the Oriana, gets wild carded, and now slowed. Ashe gets a crit, and that's going to be a fling right into an auto attack from Kayle. Kayle's doing a great job. A beautiful gold card, but he's going to go down. That was a really dangerous situation. I don't know why TF flashed over that wall blindly into 4 members of the blue team, but a fling now going down. A Cataclysm catching out 3 members of the red team. Is he going to be able to follow this up? Is he going to get out? No, one more auto attack. Still legendary is this Kayle. Kayle is 11-0-8, and Dark Passage gets right back into their team, able to take down that inhibitor with no problems. So are they going to continue to push, or are they going to go for other lanes? Looks like other lanes is the safer choice. Kayle taking some tower shots. They're not going to take on this tower. Oh, grab just barely missed. Nice silence coming from them. Gonna get the slow, but it's not going to be enough. Kassadin has maxed out his force pulse finally. It's going to be a nice time for him. He has max level Rift Walk. Silences. Ooh, flash already coming out. Oh, sped up. Blitzcrank is so scary. Gonna grab the, probably the worst person to grab. Gonna condemn him right back out of the fight. Knows they don't want any part of that Singe. The ultimate now coming down, but the intervention gonna soak up a lot of spells. And a nice arrow from Ashe. Is it gonna be able to pick it up? No, it won't. Singe able to pick up the Kassadin really easily, and now shortly to follow is the Oriana, and that is a double kill for the Ashe. Vayne is the only one left alive. I believe this is going to be the last part of the game. TF ports in, and that is going to be a fling for the ace. 16 kills to 29, and that is the surrender vote. A good surrender vote. The blue team was doing a great job starting to come back. They almost stabilized, or they started to stabilize, but then once they just freely gave up Baron, and then tried to fight after Baron, which was a bad decision away from towers, it just didn't work out in their favor. But congratulations to the red team, GG to the blue team, and make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And if you guys want to see more videos, you know, I pump out daily content, but if you want to see other kinds of videos, most likely I will end up doing a top 5 plays of the week from the videos that I do record. So keep an eye out for that. You will most likely, hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I'm working on it, but I still have to finish up some new overlays and intros. I'll kind of go over that in a vlog sometime I post out this week. But make sure to recommend any players or any champions that you want to see. I'm more than happy to find people. I have gotten a lot of good suggestions lately, so all I have to do is hunt down those players and find them. But don't be shy to give me constructive criticism. If there's anything I can work on, let me know, and I will definitely write it down, take note of it. I try to read through my notes every day, just so that I'm aware of what I need to fix and so I don't get into bad habits. But thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.